Hello, this is Jcamera here, and today we're going to be looking at the LEGO Star Wars set from 1999, 7128 speeder bikes aimed at age 7 to 12 and made for Episode 6 Return of the Jedi. So here is the box. It has Lego system. It has, it's got like the letter T has a brick on it. That's a nice detail. Star Wars has the logo with Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, R2-D2, and Han Solo on the left side representing the good guys. And then Darth Vader, a stormtrooper, and Boba Fett representing the bad guys. This side shows the minifigures, more of the packaging. You have a little bit of the build and Luke Skywalker, the barcode, and then you have the alternate builds on the back. Then we have the instructions, which show the minifigures. It shows clips from the movie, which occurred for the original trilogy, but not Phantom Menace. And alternate build on the back. Now we will take a look at the minifigures. First minifigure up is this Endor variant of Luke Skywalker, which is exclusive to the set. Which, out of the figures of Luke Skywalker, specifically involving Return of the Jedi, makes it the most unique and interesting. He comes with a chrome lightsaber, which I'm thankful is in good condition, and it's in green. He has a black hand like his robot hand. Nice that they were willing to change up hands even back then. There's no back printing or head printing. They lacked pupils, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. They still have a distinct art style, and they look more expressive and detailed than they did, like, for other themes back in 1999, though not by a whole lot. The detailing is pretty good. I would like the torso a bit better if it was in in green rather than in this grey, but the grey kind of does have a green tint back then before they switched it to like a bluish grey. And it does have a bit of green detailing on there, and it does look like what it was in the movie. And that's all I've got to say about Luke. These two minifigures I am showing side by side because they are exactly the same as each other. These are the Scout Troopers, or you could call them the Endor Stormtroopers, or Endor Troopers, or Tree Troopers. But yeah, they're just the Stormtroopers in Endor, like we have the Snow Troopers for Hoth and Sand Troopers in Tatooine, etc. These are the first figures involving the Empire, and we didn't really get many more until 2001, so that's nice. There's no back printing or head printing. This is a unique mold for both of them that has see-through goggles for them. In fact, you can even see them underneath, which they really didn't have to do, but if my camera would goddamn focus, you would see that they actually have a face, and they're wearing sunglasses, and there's a bit of reflection. I'm so sorry that the lens is so god awful. And that applies to this guy as well. And they got really big belts, but they look like what they do in the film. And they're great to build up your Imperial Empire army. Now we get into the set itself. We have two speeder bikes for our scout troopers to use. And you can just have them, like, leaning forward. They also have backpacks, which I think you could have it so they're wearing the backpacks, but I think most people don't, and they just have it for decoration and to look like they're carrying out stuff while they fly through the Endor trees and all that. Down here, you can, like, move this cone piece, so, like, for posability, but personally, I have it just here for standing up, right? I don't think you're able to move this. Here you have storage for, like, weapons and all that. Back then, they used microphones for attacking, like, blasters. So you could just take that and have the Scout Trooper fire at Luke. Like, you can have the gun, like, in the game, the complete saga, the Star Wars, the complete saga, and, like, you can fire at Luke and all that, or you could even... I think you're supposed to swap it over and it's meant to be a stud, but the set doesn't really have any studs. But regardless, you get the idea. You can just shoot him down like that. And it applies to both of them. Both bikes are exactly the same. Even in the instructions, it, like, shows you the process of building just one. And then at the end, it says 2+, showing that it's exactly the same. Which is honestly pretty good. Keeps this very tight to the point. And so it doesn't waste time just repeating itself. That's nice on Lego's part. So that's all I've got to say about the speeder bikes. Now we get to this landmark, which is just a small little tree. I like that these leaf pieces go all the way around. That's very novel. You have plenty of room for, like, Luke to stand there to attack. Very plain on the back besides this, but I don't know, maybe you can have Luke hiding under here. It's nice that we get a bit of Endor of the set as well, and also to help refresh people, that's the part of the film, like the second act. I think Lego only, like, back in the day, they did one other set with Ewoks, and then, like, it was the flesh-colored days, the more modern pieces and colors and all that. Still, it's nice to get a bit of Endor. Like, I'm not expecting much. I would have maybe preferred if the tree was much taller, but for a pretty small price and set, it is reasonable. So, there you have it. That is the speeder bike set. If you're a fan of Star Wars, this is a must-have. Like, it will build up your Scout Trooper, like, Stormtrooper army. It will build up the Endor scene. You get an exclusive Luke Skywalker variant. So that's nice. A great set, and yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.